welcome back to my channel. I hope I don't look ridiculous with this. I probably do, but I'm feeling very funny wearing it. I'm very entertained. I'm entertained. Speak English, cabrofo. Whew. Take 2. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're gonna have a bit of a chitty chatty video. It's all about solving problems amicably. Yes, and the emphasis is on amicably. So lovingly, graciously, gently solving our differences in our relationships, and that can be with our co-workers, with our friends, our family, and so on. So if you do want to know how I've been doing that lately, or what I've been adopting to make life easier and also be able to save most of my relationships, then please do stay tuned. Also, I'm gonna have a lot more coming up, so do subscribe. You know that button down there, press it. You will not regret it. I know we all have come across loads and loads of people in our lives and we formed relationships with them. I mean, we came out of mum's belly and there was that bond. But whatever be the case, in order to build any relationship whatsoever, be it healthy or unhealthy, you're gonna have to do a bit of talking. You've got to open this mouth and talk. And if you're not talking, your gesture, your body language is also gonna say something. Body language is... What I wanted to talk about is just ways that we can solve that differences that we have, because we're all coming from different backgrounds or we have different influences. So it's just how we can just jigsaw together, you know, mash up together, marry up together, and really bring the best out of each other. Rewind. I'm going to use one recent example. I remember one of my friends, she sent me a message. Basically, it was just how they felt about a situation that I was part of, and they were just bringing it to my attention. But this was after about probably nearly 9-10 months, I'd say, or more. And they thought it would be wise to obviously bring it up and just make me aware of it, because obviously she wants us to still have this relationship going, and if anything, move past it and just make sure that she's not harboring any animosity and it's not weird. So I remember when I got this message, I was like, oh my god, like how did my actions like, I didn't realize that my actions were doing that. It wasn't on purpose. And the first thing I did, instead of responding again by text message, I called them, and that is something that I do a lot. So I think if someone approaches you by text or by social media to bring up an issue they have with you, I think the first thing you need to do is give them a call or message them to say, can I give you a call? Why do I say this? I say this because when you call someone, there's something about hearing your voice. You can hear the emotions behind it, the genuineness behind the person's apology or the person's reactions. Do you get what I mean? We've all had those moments, come on. But then if someone sends you a text right after they've read that, you don't know what mood that person's in, so they can read it in a really like aggressive like mood, whereas maybe you were sending it in a loving mood, you know. So what I did was I gave this person a call, and they were embarrassed. They're like, oh no, I really didn't want to, you know, it's not a big deal and blah blah blah. And I thought, no, if anything, I appreciate people who bring things up to my attention it takes a lot of courage, because I do it myself. I approach people, and it takes a lot of courage for one person to really bite the bullet and bring something up to the other person's attention. So the first thing I did was I said thank you for bringing it to my attention. So make sure that when you're doing this, the first thing you do is you thank them for bringing it to your attention, because that removes any like defensiveness or embarrassment that they might be feeling, and you put them at ease, and then they're ready for the next bit of the conversation. So I said thank you so much for bringing this up to my attention. Yes, it was a while ago, but I thank you for bringing it up, because one, I was not aware of this, and I'm so sorry for making you feel that way. So these are the words. Apologize for making the person feel that way. Don't say sorry if you feel that way, or sorry if you feel that way, or stuff like that, because people say that and it's kind of like it's like how dare you have those feelings, how dare you be offended. But it's like sometimes genuinely you feel this tension coming up, so you kind of just have to bring it up. So yeah, say that you're sorry for making them feel that way, not if they felt that way, because it's not an if, they actually feel that way, so it's not if. I hope I'm making sense here. But yeah, so say that, you know, I'm really sorry for making you feel that way, and just that wasn't my intentions for making you feel that way. This was what I was trying to do, but actually I didn't do it the right way, so please forgive me for making you feel that way. Always ask for forgiveness, okay? Always ask for forgiveness, because me personally, if someone tells me that I've made them feel a certain way, I need to make sure that before I get off that call, that person is content with that apology and they are happy, and there's no like tension, awkwardness, walking on eggshells, because then there's no point. So I make sure that I ask for forgiveness, not like forcing them or anything. It's just I ask them that, you know what, I'm really sorry for making you feel that way. It wasn't my intention. And then what I tend to do is I ask them how they would rather I do it in the future if I were to do it. So maybe let's say they want, there we go, they don't want you just rocking up to their house. This is like my example, because I always like people letting me know before they come to our house. But yeah, like you can ask them and say, how would you rather I do it so that this doesn't occur again and we're able to move on from here? So what you can say is, would you rather I maybe send you a text message before I come to your house rather than just rocking up and knocking on your door? What would you want me to do? That way you've left the door open for them to have a think and fit you in their life again, because obviously maybe they have moved on, you know, life changes, they've put other plans in place, maybe different friends in place, they've got to shuffle it. But yeah, so ask them this and then see where that goes. And then once you're done, you can always end on a different note, like, how was school? Or how was church? Or how was your day? You know, just on a lighter note, and then take it from there. And then what I tend to do is, once I'm done with the call, I go back to the text message and I send something like, I love you, or thank you once again, or a heart, or something like that, so it doesn't look like they sent you a message and you totally ignored it. When I did this girlfriend of mine, we've gotten, not that we were any bad before, I think there was that awkwardness there. I didn't realize though, because I didn't really see them that often, so I hadn't sensed the awkwardness yet. So it's a good thing that they brought it up, because maybe if I had seen them in person, they would have done something and then I would have thought, ooh, what's going on? And then that's maybe when I would have brought it up. So what you need to understand is everyone is different. Some people process things differently than you do. So maybe, like for me, I like to approach you and then try to solve it and then squash it and literally move on like nothing has happened. Okay, like clean slate. Your trust tank is back to 100. Everything is back to 100. Because if I don't do that, I'm gonna start overthinking things, and then when you say something, I'm taken with a pinch of salt. I can't deal with friends like that. Okay. I think you should try that. You'll realize that most of your relationships will start to flourish. Whereas some of my relationships, that this conversation can go sour as well. Even though you're trying to do X, Y, and Z, sometimes the person on the receiving end may not want that relationship anymore. So as much as you want to cling on to them or try to resolve it, that person may have made their own conclusions that actually, I don't need you in my life, so whether you come back to solve it or not, I'm good without you. And that's okay. At least you brought it up to the attention and it got squashed somehow. But at least that way, when you sleep, you sleep. You get what I mean? I hope I didn't ramble all over the place. I'm just gonna add this small bit in here, just a little bit. If it's not necessarily your friend and it's maybe like an ex, I'm actually gonna do a series. Sorry to interject. I'm gonna do a different episode where it's more like how I solve it in relation to marriage. Your husband, someone they're not going nowhere. Nowhere. But at least boyfriend, you know, you can have a row and they go to their house, you stay in your house, blah blah blah. So I'll do that later on. But let's say your ex is trying to come back into your life, but you know this 2018, they're trying to slide into your DM. Oh, you know, we had a past and no. The easiest way to solve this is to shut it down quickly, depending on the ex. To be fair, shut it down quickly, because the last thing you want is that person taking space in your head, this brain, taking space in it, and then now you start to rely and depend on receiving a message back from them. Those little innocent, how are you, happy new year, wishing you a good day. So the next day you're there like this, has he texted me? Oh, he has not texted me. Let me text him a dot, or just say, oops, I didn't mean to send you a message. How are you anyway? We've all done it. I've done it. I didn't want to, oh my god, I need to go down memory lane and I need to dig up some of my experiences, because girls, sisters, I have shit in my life. Pardon my French. But actually, I'm not gonna go into depth into this one. Watch this space. I'm gonna do a proper one on this topic because this video is gonna be too long, and I actually want you to stay engaged throughout, because I know I can goof around a lot, I can fool around a lot, and a lot. So forgive me, but it's just because I enjoy talking to you and getting the feedback from you, and it's just like, hello. But yeah. Okay, guys, so thank you for staying to the end. I hope you were entertained. Watch this space because I do have more coming up.